So you're probably wondering why I'm sat here in my dressing gowns, but I thought I'd film a kind of glamorous get ready with me, just because it's makeup that's a little bit different to what I'd usually wear. And this is the look that I went for. I'm actually going out in a little bit for the evening, so I thought I would film me doing my makeup because I thought that might be of interest to some of you. It might not be, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to just leave you to it. I am sat in my dressing gowns and my hair's not done because I'm going to go and curl it in a minute, but I just thought you might like to see me filming my makeup and using products that I don't always use in videos and talk about enough. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm in a very chatty, random, rambly mood, but anyway, I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to start off as usual by applying some lip balm, and this is the Lana Lips Lemonade, and this just kind of helps to get rid of any dryness, and it also sort of exfoliates your lips, so it's a nice base for lipstick. And I've already got my skin moisturised and everything, eye cream, all that jazz. So the first thing I'm going to do is use a little bit of primer, and I'm going to use my favourite primer at the moment, which is the Benefit the Professional. And this just really helps to kind of smooth out any dry patches, kind of minimise the appearance of pores and that type of thing. So I just like to take this sort of in the centre of my face, and you will forgive me, I'm sure, for not looking directly in the camera, but obviously I'm doing my makeup to go out with, so I kind of really need to make sure I can see what I'm doing in kind of regular angles and regular lighting, as well as what it would look like on camera, but just smooth that all over. And then for foundation, I'm going to use my favourite ever foundation, and I always use this when I know that I need my makeup to last and to just look nice, and this is my all-time favourite, and you know I'm talking about the NARS Sheer Glow foundation because I adore this. It's just my go-to foundation for when I want my skin to look extra specially nice. I've got it in the shade Barcelona, which only works for me when I'm tanned. I did do some tanning earlier on. I was at home, so what I did was I used the Lauren's Way tan, and it's one of those kind of fast acting tans, so it develops within sort of 3 hours. So I put it on earlier, and then when I had a shower and washed my hair, I was able to just wash it off, and it's a really great tan, because if you haven't got time, it saves you having to kind of worry about it. And also it's really nice to not have to sleep with your tan, because I hate how if you've slept with a tan you have to then make sure your sheets are always perfect and not kind of stained from the tan, and it makes you have to change your sheets often. And I've got enough going on that kind of I could really do without having to worry about how often I need to change my sheets. I don't want to have to do it anymore often than is necessary. So after I've just done a first kind of sheer layer, I then like to just build it up on any areas where I need a little bit of coverage, a little bit of extra coverage, which of course is always the centre of my face. I feel it's probably that way for most people, and I'm not applying it on my forehead because, like I always say in all my videos, I find I don't really need the coverage and it just breaks me out, so that really is no need for me to apply it there. But I really make sure to kind of take it along the jawline and everywhere like that, so you get a really even, flawless looking base. So that is what the foundation looks like. I really love this foundation. It makes me so happy when I use it, because I just think my skin always looks so nice with it. Then I'm going to move on to concealer, and this isn't going to be kind of, you know, hugely edited and all perfect, because I just wanted it to kind of be the type of video where like you're getting ready with a friend type of thing. So I'm going to go and do some concealing. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer first of all, and I like to kind of really spend time perfecting my base when I'm going out, because I feel like that's kind of the thing that makes you feel the most confident. So I've just got a little bit of that under both eyes, and I'm using the Zoeva Concealer Buffer Brush just to blend that in. I always take it in the inner corner area as well, because I do get quite dark there. You don't really need to do that unless you don't get dark there. I'm then going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. All the writing's rubbed off on this, but this is a really lovely concealer for just kind of brightening the area. So I'm just going to buff this in, and I feel like the yellow tones in it really help to kind of make the area a bit brighter. And I've also been using just a little bit on where I've got any pigmentation, and then going back in with my foundation brush and just kind of stippling that in, and I feel like it's been giving me nice coverage. And then I always kind of go under my eye with my hands just to kind of make sure my concealer is looking really natural and kind of not cakey anywhere. I'm then going to just use a little bit of regular concealer for my face, and I'm going to use this one by Sheer Cover. I'm testing this out, and it's the Conceal and Brighten Trio. I'm going to use the darkest shade, which is this one, just on any areas that might need a little bit of concealing. So kind of here, I don't really need too much because the NARS foundation is very good at doing that, and then just go back in with my foundation brush and just kind of buff in anywhere that needs that little bit of extra concealing. But you can see if I come up really close how nice this foundation actually is. I just really like to make sure that it matches my skin because it's, like I said, it's a teensy weensy bit too yellow for me. So then I'm going to go in with powder, and I'm going to use one I haven't used for a while, and this is the Savvy Mineral Loose Powder, just because I fancied using something different. So I'm just going to get a small amount of this into the lid with a little kabuki brush, blow off any excess and get to work. This brush actually came in one of the latest in beauty boxes that I bought, but one of the items that was in it had smashed all over and it had just ruined the box completely. It was really quite annoying, to be honest, and I had to wash the brush, and now I can feel like I've got brush hairs everywhere. I'm just going to use a little bit of highlighter as well, and I'm using the Natural Collection concealer in shade number 3, which is a little bit light, and I'm just going to use this kind of under my brow bone. I've been doing this a lot lately, and I feel like it just kind of really brightens up the area and just kind of gives that nice lifted effect to your face. A little bit of that, and then also apply a little bit of the Make Believe Enhance highlighter on my Cupid's bow. I think kind of giving the illusion of a really nice lip and a really full lip is key when you're going for an evening look. Now it's time for bronzer, and I'm going to use my trusty Bourjois chocolate bronzer just to kind of give my face a little bit of an all over glow. So I do the kind of 3 motion and always make sure I take it on my neck as well, like so. And then also the same on the other side, just really give your face a little bit of a warm glow, and I really love this bronzer for that. I feel like it just really works nicely for this type of thing. And like I said, I know I keep looking in the viewfinder. Well, it's not really the viewfinder, it's just a mirror. But that's because I'm trying to kind of make sure I'm doing my makeup correctly. I can't look at the camera while I'm doing it and not see what I'm doing. Unless I was doing kind of like a blindfold makeup challenge, which I'm not. So this is my contour powder, and it's my trusted MUA matte powder. Just going to take this in the cheekbone. So sucking it in. And really getting in the hollows and taking some down my jawline, and I will also do a little bit on my forehead, which I don't normally do day to day, but this is kind of more effort makeup, so just a little bit on my forehead like so. Like to just make sure it's really blended in seamlessly. So now that that's done, I'm going to move on to brows. And for brows, I'm just going to use my trusty MUA palette. And I have just realised that I've left my brow brush upstairs. I picked up another brush that I thought was the brow brush. So I'm just going to use the little brush that comes in the kit because I can't waste time by going upstairs to get it. And my brows don't need that much actually today because I tweezed them and waxed them this morning. So they're kind of looking pretty tidy and neat. I love it when my brows kind of look all neat and nice. It just makes everything look so much nicer. I'm just going to use the small brush that comes with this. I know these are awful, but like I said, I'm being real here, and I'm not going to go upstairs and get it because I'm kind of running out of time to get ready as it is, and I've still got to get dressed, get something to eat, and curl my hair as well. I bought the Babyliss, one of the bigger curling ones. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I bought that a couple of days ago because it was on offer and Feel Unique, and I just thought, oh, I haven't got one, So I'm just going to buy this one, and I'm really excited to try it, so that's what I'm going to go and do after I've done my makeup, and I will do a review once I've given it a fair go. But considering this is kind of the minimal time that I've got, I'm not going to waste it on going to do that right now. So I've just kind of applied the dark shadow from this kit and the wax on both brows, and they're looking pretty tidy. I love how they look when you've just waxed them. I kind of just waxed this bit and kind of the middle bit a little bit, not that I've got much in the middle, but just to kind of give a smoother finish. I feel like it just looks nicer. Then let's do eyeshadow. Now for eyes, I'm going to do kind of a nice bronzy, smudgy type of look, and this is a look that I've actually been doing a lot lately, and I'm looking for my eyeshadow primer, because here it is. This is the Soap & Glory Lid Show The Daily, and I'm just going to use this all over my lid, because this has been my go-to eyeshadow look for kind of evening outs lately, and I've been really enjoying it. And this really does help keep eyeshadow in place. I'm on the market for a nice new eyeshadow primer. I was thinking of buying the NARS one, but I've just tried so many and I rarely like them. Like, I don't like the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I don't like the Urban Decay one that much. I just feel like they're never really worth the money, so I'm a bit apprehensive on kind of paying £20 or whatever it is for the NARS one in case I don't like it. But anyway, I'm going to use a couple of shades from my MAC palette. This one right here is, what's this called? Mythology, which is just this really pretty kind of shimmery bronzy colour. I'm going to use this all over the lid. And I haven't used my MAC shadows in a while, but I've really gone into them lately. And they're just so lovely. So I'm just going to use this all over the lid. And it's kind of almost got a little bit of a rosy glow to it. It's kind of quite a warm colour, but I feel like because my eyes are kind of a hazily brown, it almost brings out the green in my eyes a little bit nicer and just makes them kind of look a little bit brighter. So I'm going to just pop that all over like that, and then I'm going to take another brush and get a little bit of MAC Sable, which is this shade right here, which is like honestly a shade I could not live without. It's such a good colour. So handy, and just looks really lovely on lots of different eye colours. And just put a little bit of this on the outer corner just to kind of deepen it up a little, just like that, so you've kind of got a little bit of a gradient thing going on. And then in the crease, I'm going to take this one, which is what's this called? I want to say it's Coppering. I'm not going to get it out because it'll take me ages, but this one right here, I will put an annotation to what it's called because I can't remember off the top of my head. Antiqued, that's what it's called. Can't remember off the top of my head. And this is a really warm, kind of almost reddy brown. And I'm going to just take this in my crease, or in my case above my crease because my eyes are a little bit hooded, just to smoke it out. And then with a fluffy blending brush, where's my favourite blending brush? This is the Zoeva Soft Definer. This is actually my favourite blending brush ever. It's just like a MAC 217, I think. I can never remember the names of MAC brushes because they're all just numbers. But really get that blended so you get a really lovely kind of smoky effect. And then I'm going to just take a little bit more of that in the crease just to deepen it up a little bit. And it is, like I said, one of those colours that if you've got kind of hazily eyes, it's a really lovely shade because it really does flatter your eye colour in a way that kind of your average brown it doesn't, because it's got a little bit of warmth to it. And then just for the hell of it, I'm going to take a little bit of Carbon, which is this matte black right here. Just a small amount of this on the kind of upper crease as well, just to give that extra bit of dimension. Really blend it out. Nothing worse than kind of unblended eye makeup. so that is that. And then I'm going to also take a little bit of sable under the lash line as well, but I'll show you that once I've done the So now that both eyes are done, and I've just gone ahead and applied a little bit of nude liner onto my waterline, I'm going to take this MAC pencil, which I think is called something like I Get No Kicks or something like that. It's from a limited edition collection anyway, and all the writing's rubbed off. And just trace this along my lower lash line. So kind of just where my lashes are, and this is just going to help kind of sable stick to that area a little bit better. And then I'm going to just take a little flat brush and take a little bit of MAC Sable and trace that under my lash line for kind of an extra smoky smudginess, and it adds a really nice kind of subtle definition to the eye. Because I'm not really an eyeliner person, as you know, and I just feel like this adds a nice bit of smokiness without being too much. I'm aware that I was kind of looking not at the camera when I was doing that. So just all over. And I know I'm putting a bizarre face now. Almost like you're just lining it, but it really helps to kind of add a little bit of nice definition. And then I'm going to go in with mascara. I won't show you this part because, let's face it, it's really boring watching people putting mascara on. But I'm going to use my favourite at the moment, which is the Benefit They're Real mascara, which I love because it is mascara amazing. Done. And I'm just going to come a little bit closer so you can see it does really make your lashes look amazing. I love this mascara for what it does to my lashes. And then I'm going to go in with some blush, and I'm going to use Peaches by MAC because I'm going to use a kind of peachy lip, and I've been really into kind of matching my lips and cheeks lately. So I'm just going to apply this onto kind of the upper part of my cheek. And a funny story about mascara, a couple of days ago I had a really late night, like really late. I'd been out and then I had to go to work the next morning really early as well, and I got ready, I had to put all my makeup on and everything, and then I looked in the mirror and I thought, hang on a minute, something doesn't look quite right, like you still look so tired. And then I realised that I was so tired, I'd done my entire makeup without putting mascara on, and that was why my face just looked really horrible and tired. So I then put mascara on and I was like, oh, you have eyes again. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of highlighter, and I'm going to use the Benefit What's Up. You know, I can't say that properly. And I'm just going to take a small amount onto the kind of high point of my cheekbones and blend this out with my fingers. It's a really pretty highlighter. Apply it straight from the bullet, and it's such a kind of lovely champagne colour. It's such a lovely highlighter for summer. And then a little bit of my Cupid's bow, because I am obsessed with making my lips look really plump. So that's that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do my usual lip lining trick. But I am also going to, if I could find it, I've got like a box with all my makeup in, and I cannot find my lip liner. And now I found it. And this is just why, you know, I'm like such an amateur, because I can never find anything. But I've just applied a little bit of Benefit eye bright onto my Cupid's bow as well, because that really helps and that lasts beautifully. Then I'm going to use the Model Co Illusion Nude Lip Liner. All over, just to give my lips that kind of fuller definition, and as you can see, it really does work. And then for lipsticks, I'm going to use the YSL Rouge Volupté, just because I haven't used this in ages. This is in number 13. I think this is called Peach Passion, and I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I just really felt like wearing it, and I thought it would look nice with the eye makeup. So there we go. that is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this and this wasn't too rambly and horrific for you, but I'm going to let you get on with your evening now, and I'm going to go and try and have some dinner, get dressed and curl my hair in about 20 minutes, so wish me luck.